Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about the poll that just came out on the 14th, but first I want to just bring you some quick progress that I've been doing in the past couple of days. I haven't released a video recently. I've been a bit busy, but I have been doing a lot of stuff. I started off doing the Mage arena when I got 60 Mage, and went ahead and got Zamrock, of course, and finished that up. And then I decided that I was going to go do Desert Treasure because I ended up having all the prerequisites and all the skills that I needed, so I went ahead and did that. So the reason why I started with the Shadow first is because I had to get the Ring of Visibility for the robes anyway earlier, so I had already done like half of the part of it, so I just decided to finish it up. And as you can see, I just went over here to the back corner and found this bat and just let him sort of stand in between me and the other guy so that I was in a little safe spot there. And then I got that guy quickly. This was a different challenge, though, because I ended up only having, I think, 10 nature runes. And so I went into this thinking, okay, I have 10 entangles, or 10 snares, so I should be able to do this. But then I realized that snare is 3 nature runes each one, so I only had 3 snares, and I ended up getting hit by that guy a lot. And then I went over and did Blood, and Blood was really easy. You just stand behind the fence, he'll hit you for 5s, but you just eat through it. It's really easy if you're just using Blast, or I used Blast, but I'm sure you could use Bolt even. And then I went ahead and finished it. Now, as you can see, I actually got 43 prayer. Now, this wasn't because I was having troubles doing Desert Treasure. I actually never attempted the ice boss without prayer, not because I was afraid of it or because I didn't think I could do it. It's simply because I was going to get it anyway. For PJing in the wilderness is a main reason for it. There's also other reasons. I want to be able to do borrows for money making and stuff like that. So I ended up getting 43 prayer, and that really helped me with the ice boss. Obviously, it made it so I could do it alone rather than needing a friend. And so I didn't actually record the ice boss because that would just be boring. There's no point in watching a person with prayer kill the ice boss. It's not really that fun. The other 3 I didn't have prayer though, as you can see, so that's a little more entertaining. So now that we're wrapped up those 2 things, that's the main things that I've done, and now I'm really at the point where I pretty much look like a peer. I have my blue D-hide, I have my God book, I went ahead and did Horror from the Deep, so I have the God book, I have the God Cape, and I've got Desert Treasure done. So at this point, really all I need to do is get my Myth Gloves from Recipe for Disaster, and then train my range up, and then strength all the way. Alright, so now let's move on to the poll. First of all, you can access it by just going to the old school homepage, and then go ahead and scroll down, and it'll be right here at the first updates. First content poll is up. Go ahead and click there. And then what'll happen is you'll just be prompted to log in, and then it'll say that you have to have at least 100 total level on old school servers, and that's just to make sure that no one who hasn't played can go and just vote anyway. So that's a pretty good idea. So, and then you'll get to this page right here, and this is where all the questions are going to be. And basically, just an overview before we start is this is a great list of changes that should be made to the game. I think that this is the kind of thing that they should be thinking about when they're thinking of updates to this game. For instance, there's no question that should the GE be in this game, because that's the kind of thing that is highly controversial and would get a huge backlash. So they've already said that the GE will never enter the game, and that's the sort of thing that they should stay away from. But these are pretty reasonable updates that are great questions. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll just go through one by one. The first one is, should the Easter 2007 event be reactivated? I went ahead and looked it up, and from what I remembered and all that, and basically all it is a chicken outfit. So it's no discontinued items, no rares, no tradables, so I just went ahead and said yes, because there's really no point in not allowing people to have an event to have fun with. And then I moved on to number 2. This is a big one. Unidentified herbs should be changed back to grimy. Now, they were originally grimy, then they went to unid, and now they're being back to grimy if this passes. So I voted no, just because unids are a huge moneymaker for me especially, and if you're getting scammed by people that are not putting up the right amounts and not putting up... Personally, I put up every stack I get just because I get the full stacks, so I'll put up every herb I get from a few runs if I'm selling unids, and so I don't scam, but there is people that do that. But if you're getting scammed, just make sure that people sell at least 8 or more stacks or so. Don't buy people selling 6 stacks, because they're going to be a bunch of bad herbs. So I vote no. I think they should stay unidentified herbs. So that's the correct vote for that if you want them to stay unidentified herbs. The third question, a command should be added to toggle the visibility of roofs on and off. Now, I vote yes because it's really annoying trying to get into a building and you have to sort of move your screen and your camera to make sure that you can click inside of it, or to move your camera into the building so that the roof goes away automatically. So it's just more of a convenience issue, and I see really no problem with adding it. This fourth one, on the login screen, pressing enter initializes the login attempt. I think yes, because I'm just used to that with every other game I play, and I tend to hit enter anyway, and then I'll realize it doesn't work, and then I'll just hit enter world or whatever. So it's just convenience again. Fifth one, pressing the tab key replies to your last incoming private message. I think that's an absolute yes, because I just don't like going into my friends list to have to click on their name and then reply to it. Same sort of thing over here, right-clicked on a private message to start replying to it. I vote yes for both of those, just no reason to not have them really. It doesn't affect gameplay too much. Question number 7, worlds are made available so pjers can fight with free-to-play gear limits. So that's basically for people who want to be able to do full rune, and not have to fight anyone with dragon or anything like that. So I vote yes, just because if someone really wanted to do that, I see no reason to say no. I already have seen a lot of people in the wilderness that seem to be trying to do that. There's a lot of people that seem to just wear full rune and rune skimmy and be like expecting other people to do it too, but I think there's no reason to not allow worlds. Hopefully they don't take away from the amount of other worlds, but I wouldn't see them doing that. So, and it says membership is still required, so it's not like they're adding free worlds. So I vote yes for that. Your run mode setting is remember to cross logins. I vote yes because you know, just makes it so you don't have to hit run every time. And then also if you log out in the wilderness and when you log back in, it's better if your run is already toggled on rather than if you're getting PJ'd, you gotta just run in and then you gotta toggle your run on before you start running. So I vote yes for that one. And the last question, left click on bank booths should allow direct access into bank. And I've just another convenience issue. I vote yes just because who really wants to strike a conversation with the banker? Like, they never have anything interesting to say. So I just vote yes for that one. And then you go ahead and hit vote, and it should come up, and you got to enter in your username again. And basically this page, what you got to do is you'll see, thank you for making your vote count, click here to view results. And then you can view results, and this is what everyone's voted. So I went through and I noticed that I voted with everyone except for on one issue. So pretty much every question has yes, yes, yes by dramatic margins, 80%, 83%, 71%. So these are all going to pass. Not sure if they're going to implement them right away or if they need a bigger margin, but this is really the only one that's controversial, is the unidentified herbs becoming grimy. And with them, I actually voted no, so I'm not with the majority on this one because it seems like most people don't like being scammed, I guess, is the biggest problem that people have with this, or they're low level and they want to know if they got a grimy Renar or if it's a grimy Guam and they don't want to sell a Renar for 300 gold. But yeah, that's the only one that I'm different from everyone. All these are really convenience issues, and I think that's the exact kind of updates that we should be looking for on these old servers. So I'm really glad with Jagex and how they're not sort of, it's almost like they realize how they went wrong with the game. They realize, okay, the GE is something that we can't do because that dramatically changed everything. So I'm really glad with what they're doing. This is a great poll, and if these continue, then this is the kind of updates that we should be looking for. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. Go ahead and hit subscribe, like if you can, and see you next time for the next video. Peace.